Hey Tiger fans, Mark Fitzpatrick with Tiger Club of Kansas City. Today is Tuesday, October 24th. Our guest speaker today, Mizzou women's basketball coach Robin Pingeton. Robin, thanks for coming up.
Great to be here with you, Mark.
Great season last year, NCAA Tournament. You beat the eventual national champ, but I think expecting even bigger things this year.
Well, nobody expects more of our program than our staff and players. We've been working really hard. We all know in college athletics what the goals are, but we really choose to focus on the process. And we've got a lot of, I think, really good pieces. We've got a lot of potential this year, but it's still early, and we've got to figure out how to put all those pieces together. It sure is nice to have Jordan Frericks back on the court. We've got some great returners. We've lost some key players in Lindsey Cunningham, Sierra Michaelis, Leanna Doty, and so just figuring out how to put some of those new kids in positions to have success. So it's going to be a process, but we are awfully excited about the upcoming season.
I think arguably you play in the toughest conference in the country, defending national champ. How do you see the league shaping up?
Yeah, there's no doubt it's the toughest league in the country. Everyone talks about SEC football, and that's really tough too. But from a women's basketball standpoint, it's just so physical, so athletic. We were talking about this at Media Day just last week. From top to bottom, there's just not a night off. Everybody just keeps getting better and better. And so, we've had the last 2 years, 9 of the 14 teams have gone to the NCAA Tournament. I wouldn't be surprised this year if we went as deep as 11. I mean, that's just how good the league's going to be this year. So it's going to be a lot of competition out there, but that's what makes the SEC so fun and so special.
Jordan's coming back, gives you a big boost. Is she 100%?
I'd say she's about 95%. I think in a couple weeks she'll be at 100%. Really more now, it's just a timing issue. I think she feels really confident on the court. She looks explosive. She looks as strong as she's ever looked. But it's just that timing piece that I think we'll just continue to prove as we go through practices.
And of course, the name everybody talks about, Sophie Cunningham. Junior year, what do you expect?
A lot. She's just, it's been fun to see how much she's grown up. And she's always had such a great personality. She's great in the community. Our fans love her. She plays relentless. She's passionate about the game. But just to see how she's grown from a leadership standpoint, too, has been really exciting. And, that's a kid that's been really limited in her off season. But now that she's back on the court, we had a chance to rest her back quite a bit and knew the importance of that, but back on the court and, believe it or not, looking as good as she's ever looked. And her motor, her drive, her passion, it's awfully contagious, and she's the kind of player that makes everybody around her even better.
Okay, Tigers open up with their exhibition opener on November the 2nd. And then they go off to a tournament in Iowa.
Yeah, our tournament in Iowa is going to be a tough match just out of the gates. We've got some young players, and we're playing in a tournament where really all three of those teams. We open up with Western Kentucky, who's a NCAA tournament team, Quinnipiac's NCAA tournament team, I think a Sweet 16 run, and then University of Iowa, who's typically in the NCAA tournament. So we're going to get tested early, but that's going to be great for us, and we'll learn from our experience there and try and keep it rolling.
Well, thank you for coming up. It's great to have you. I think everybody agrees that you have done an incredible job with the program.
Well,
We're very proud of it.
Thank you. I feel blessed to be here.
On and off the court. So.
Thank you very much.
All right, next week we will have Stephen St. John as our guest speaker. Also, on November the 9th, we will have the Tiger Power Hour at Conrad's in Liberty. And our guests will include Martin Rucker, Tommy Saunders, and former Mizzou basketball player Jarrett Sutton. So hope to see you there.